Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today we're going to be reviewing Super Troopers 2, the sequel to the cult classic from 2007 that hopes to rekindle some of its past glory. So let's get into my thoughts on this one and see if it succeeds in doing so. The first Super Troopers movie was made on an estimated budget of $1.2 million, and it delivered some fun-loving characters and a hilarious script filled with one wild and crazy scenario after another with just enough story to connect everything together. And I think that sequels, primarily those in the genre of comedy, often try to over-accentuate what worked in the first film so excessively to the point they can often feel like cash grabs with no real ambition shown and trying to evolve the source material in any way to try to create something fresh. Thus, comedy sequels routinely fail to meet expectations, especially those with many years in between them, like this sequel, which honestly did provide some laughs and it definitely had some glimpses of charm that the first film had, but overall, unfortunately, it just felt like one of those sequels trying to repeat success with that same old formula. No, I'm not trying to say the first movie was filled with intelligent humor. It was crude but clever. There was just enough development in the characters to connect with them, and their chemistry really did shine with all the practical jokes and the banter between them. There's no doubt it was over the top, but I definitely think it worked, and I don't think this film did anything to explore the characters any further or really use them for anything more than just being cardboard cutouts of themselves for the sake of delivering some comedic bits. The satirical portrayal of the world of law enforcement was hilarious in the first film, and it was almost completely missing in this one. It does start out with a great sequence that provides some laughs, but I think from there it just goes through one practical joke to another with a barrage of relentless comedic dialogue and just no development of the characters or the stories, and all the various sequences just felt like they had the exact same tone. Simply trying to be crude without the wit and the well-timed delivery that the comedy in the first film had. The characters all just felt like over-amplified caricatures of themselves with such an over-bloated self-awareness that it felt like a stand-up routine, not genuine comedy worked into a storyline, and of all the comedic attempts in this film, only a few of them felt organic. But it would have been impossible to work it into the storyline because there really wasn't one. This is one of the worst cut-and-paste stories since the film adaptation of Chips. I don't think the script in the first film was layered, but it was definitely serviceable. The plot in this one was just very dumb, and many times it felt over-manipulated to simply generate some attempts at comedy. I guess the introduction of Canada and the Mounties was supposed to fuel the comedic tone for the film, but after the first handful of jokes about Canadian accents and stereotypes, I definitely think the amusement declined, but regardless, it was relentless as it tries to pull laughs from this well, and as the film progresses, fewer and fewer of them land. But despite all that, there is some fun here. There are some great lines, some funny jokes, some scenarios really do land with some laughs, but there were so many that felt forced and that didn't land at all. I was kind of chuckling routinely throughout, but when you're watching a stand-up routine, it's kind of natural to laugh a few times. There were some fun references to the first film. Like I said, some of the charming elements of the original are captured in this one, but overall it was just trying so hard from start to finish to be funny with a lack of balance between the story, the characters, and honestly, the laughs. The cast was definitely able to recapture that fun chemistry they had the first time around, but with the material they were working with this time, it just wasn't as naturally humorous. I think the satire and the comedy blended perfectly with the slapstick humor in the first film, but this one for the most part was all slapstick, and I'm gonna have to give Super Troopers 2 60% on the entertainment meter. It definitely had some laughs, just not enough of them. It kind of felt like a movie that was trying to remind us that it was funny rather than one that kind of felt like it knew it was funny and was showing us why, and those are pretty much my thoughts on Super Troopers 2, guys. I was a little bit disappointed in this one. Let me know down in the comments if you're interested in checking this one out. Let me know what you thought of the first one. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and I'll catch you next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, drop it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to catch all the new videos. All my social media links are down in the description below. You can visit our official website at silverscreenanalysis.com for all kinds of movie-related content. And I'm also proud to announce that our merchandise store is now open on TeePublic. Your best dressed days no longer have to be just weddings and first dates, so swing by there, get some merchandise, and look good all the time. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I'm Anthony. This is the Silver Screen Analysis, and I'll see you at the movies.